yeah, you know I'm about to roll. If you please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get caught, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. If you please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Warm up, now and pass my.
Alright, y'all. We are back. Pardon my voice and all that good stuff, but thanks for being here. It's funny this video came across my feed. Why do I always say across? It came across my feed, but Katt Williams has some serious explaining to do. Shout out to The Truth Is. Let's get it.
Williams went on the Shannon Sharpe podcast and unleashed on the. In today's episode, we will be investigating Katt Williams to see if he's playing both sides. But before we begin, I just wanted to.
Listen, I told y'all I did a video about this. I promise I did. I might link it, but I think I did a video talking about some stuff that he said that just did not sit right.
To ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe so we can get this video seen. Diddy, you gotta tell him no. Something the world has come to fully learn this year with all the Diddy lawsuits and accusations. Katt Williams' podcast with Shannon Sharpe did over 80 million views, and that's just on YouTube. This means that at least 80 million people witnessed Katt Williams call out the industry for what it really is, a bunch of sellouts. After this, I was expecting.
Now, that shirt doesn't sit right. Dude has too much stuff on him that's questionable. And you gotta ask yourself, what's the meaning for one? What's the point? Why so symbolic? Because everything he speaks about or speaks against, he kinda replicates or he represents in a sense. It's like that shirt looks like a clam, but it could be the all-seeing eye. That necklace, yeah. Certain clothing.
Katt Williams to retire or fall back from Hollywood, as he didn't seem scared about talking out. And he even ended up getting.
This is what I say about the clothing. On this jacket, well, for one, you see the stars. You flip those, and some people say certain stuff about how those appear when they're flipped. Some people say they're goat's heads. But if you look at the sleeves, those lightning bolts represent something totally different. Just look it up on your own. Look up SS lightning bolts.
Williams seemed to have had issues with Hollywood several times throughout his career. Back in the 2000s, he seemed to get himself in issues with Hollywood after he joked about the strange industry mansion parties. Parties that we now know are called freak-offs. Katt, during the middle of his where he seems to suggest that he
I didn't understand that. They had to stay.
At the beginning, it might have seemed like it was, but as time went on, Katt was still being cast for movies in Hollywood and getting comedy specials worth millions. For example, Katt was clearly working back in 2013. He wouldn't be where he is today. This is something I overlooked before because he did seem like an enemy of the industry, as he was constantly in the headlines for negative reasons.
All right, I will say this. He does always say he sells a certain amount of tickets for the tours that he funds himself and things like that. So that could play a big part of his success. And that could really, it probably does pay him more than acting. For real. But I'm talking about the message.
And it did seem like the press hated him for a while. Now fast forward to 2024 when he decided to call out so many names in Hollywood and again quote-unquote expose the industry. We haven't seen anything like that happen to him. Katt said that those who are against the industry get punched in the face and the press hates them. Yet, Katt got 80 million views exposing the industry and the press seems to love him more than ever. GQ labeled Katt Williams the man of the year for
Ooh.
for exposing Hollywood, which makes zero sense. If the industry is supposed to be against you for calling them out, why in the world are they praising you, calling you the man of the year?
Introducing Panera's.
That's a good point. It makes me want to go to my video, but I don't want to make y'all sit through the sifting and stuff. Ooh, here we go.
For our occultists. Not only did Katt Williams get named Man of the Year by GQ, but he also got a Netflix special. I decided to check out the special to see what he's talking about, and he's literally in the special mocking people who believe he was against the
Ooh. Excuse me. Keep your eye on Katt Williams. That's all I'm gonna say. Is that outfit is different.
tells us. He said this in a mocking tone, clearly suggesting that he's joking. We gotta be honest here. If Katt was truly against the Illuminati, there wouldn't be any Netflix specials. He wouldn't be called GQ's Man of the Year. And in Sharp interview, that the Illuminati offered him and Ludacris a deal, claiming that the Illuminati proposed a deal to both of them. Someone who is quote-unquote exposing them. Katt Williams is telling us he's a part of the club by saying this. Understand this. If Katt Williams was exposing things the elite don't want out there, this interview wouldn't have come out, and it definitely would have not gotten 80 million views.
Facts. Although it could possibly be something that might have got away from him, but then again, it's like, you never know with these people. They could have used him because he's been running his mouth for a while. I'm trying to scroll and find this video real quick. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going.
YouTube censors pretty much every video I drop. At this point, it's only really shown to the people who have been subscribed to me. Most of the time, my videos aren't even getting shown to all of those that are subscribed. They do this because...
Now, this is why I tell y'all I'm done deleting videos, but I'm also not doing that truth stuff too much anymore. I'm going to ease into some different content for sure. Anyway, let's go.
They don't want to expose my platform to others. The only reason I have gotten this many subs to be, and I'm okay with it, but I say this to prove my point. YouTube wouldn't have pushed Katt Williams' content if it was truly exposing anything. It would have been shadow banned and no massive platform would have been talking about it. Massive red flag. Why is Katt Williams wearing symbols related to the Anunnaki theory?
Now, there we go. And he said something in the Shannon Sharp interview that I made a video about, I think, and I said that it was something he said about, and they think that I'm exposed. It was something weird that he said.
Which is an occult theory to explain how our world was created. The story of the Anunnaki is about an alien species that came down and created the modern humans to be slaves for them. It goes completely against the Christian beliefs and is lumped in with other New Age occult theories. A person who pushes this theory a lot is Billy Carson, and he was recently exposed for being a fraud. On top of this, Katt Williams has photos showing his Masonic alliance with the one-eye symbolism. In this photo, not only is Katt Williams doing the one-eye symbolism, but he's also throwing up the 666 hand gesture. In this photo,
there you go. That's all I be saying, y'all. Then you gotta look at the hat too. Come on, man. The mixed signals. Cut it out. Anyway, we're gonna end it right there. If y'all want to check it out, it's a few minutes left, and that's the truth is. I'm out. Peace.